If you make $200,000 in New York City but save almost nothing, you are not rich. You are renting the feeling of being rich. In this video, we're going to show you 7 reasons your savings rate matters more than your NYC salary. Because in New York, the paycheck gets attention, but the percentage you keep is what decides whether you are actually building wealth. And before we start, hit that subscribe button and join the Money Manual for real money breakdowns. Reason 1 is simple: your salary is not your real income. A $200,000 salary sounds massive, but that is not what hits your bank account. Federal taxes, New York state taxes, New York City taxes, payroll taxes, health insurance, retirement deductions, and other paycheck deductions can take a major bite before you ever pay rent. So the first mistake is judging your life by the gross number. You do not live on $200,000. You live on what survives the paycheck. And in NYC, that difference can be the gap between feeling successful and actually becoming financially free. Reason 2, rent can erase the raise. This is where New York gets dangerous. A raise can feel like progress, but if it pushes you into a more expensive apartment, the raise may never reach your future. Let's say you go from $100,000 a year to $200,000 a year. That sounds like your income doubled, but your actual lifestyle can expand almost as fast. You move into a better apartment. You choose a better neighborhood. You stop worrying as much about restaurants, Ubers, subscriptions, and convenience spending. And suddenly, the extra money does not become wealth. It becomes a more expensive version of normal. From the outside, your life looks better. Better apartment, better commute, better social life. But financially, the real question is not whether your salary went up. It is whether your savings rate went up. Reason 3. Lifestyle creep feels normal in NYC. In some cities, lifestyle creep looks obvious. A luxury car, a huge house, big purchases. In New York, lifestyle creep often looks like survival. Delivery because you got home late. Ubers because the subway was a mess. Drinks because networking matters. A more expensive gym because it saves time. Higher rent because the commute was draining your life. None of these decisions feel crazy. That is the problem. NYC makes expensive choices feel reasonable. And if every small convenience becomes normal, your salary can rise while your savings rate stays flat. That is one of the quietest ways high earners stay broke. They do not blow up their finances with one bad decision. They leak money through 100 normal ones. Reason 4, your savings rate measures escape velocity. This is the most important idea in the video. Your salary tells you how much money enters your life. Your savings rate tells you how much money escapes your lifestyle. At 0%, nothing escapes. Every dollar is captured by your current life. At 5%, a little escapes, but you are still highly dependent on your paycheck. At 10%, you are building breathing room. At 20%, you are creating real momentum. At 30% or more, especially in a city like New York, you are playing a different game. You are not just living in NYC, you are using NYC. You are taking the higher income, the career opportunities, and the network effects, but you are not letting the city consume the full reward. That is the difference between being trapped by New York and using New York as a wealth-building machine. If you're still here, hit subscribe because every week we break down the numbers behind money, wealth, and financial freedom. Reason 5. A $100,000 salary can beat a $200,000 salary. This is where the math gets uncomfortable. Person A makes $100,000 and saves 20%. That is $20,000 a year. Person B makes $200,000 and saves 5%. That is $10,000 a year. Person B has doubled the salary. But person A is building wealth twice as fast. Now stretch that over 10 years. Without even counting investment growth, person A has saved $200,000. Person B has saved $100,000. That is a $100,000 gap. And if that money is invested, the difference can become even bigger. So when people ask, is $100,000 enough in New York? Or is $200,000 enough in New York? They are missing the better question. Enough for what? Enough to pay rent? Enough to go out? Enough to look successful? Or enough to actually build wealth? Because those are not the same thing. Reason 6. Your savings rate controls how much freedom you need to buy. This is the part most people never think about. Savings rate works in 2 directions. First, it increases how much money you invest. Second, it limits how expensive your life becomes. That second part is massive. If you make $200,000 and spend nearly all of it, you are not only saving less. You are also building a lifestyle that requires a huge amount of money to maintain. So even if you eventually start investing, you need a much larger portfolio to feel free. But if you make $100,000 and save 20%, you are doing the opposite. You are building assets while keeping your lifestyle under control. That means financial freedom gets closer from both sides. Your investments grow, and the lifestyle they need to support stays more reasonable. That is why savings rate is not just about discipline. It is about designing a life that is easier to escape from. Reason 7. New York rewards people who convert income into assets. New York is one of the best cities in America for earning more money. But it is also one of the easiest cities to spend everything you earn. That is the tension. The city can accelerate your career, but it can also absorb the entire reward. So the real winner is not always the person with the highest salary. The real winner is the person with the highest income-to-wealth conversion rate. That means the person who turns raises into investments. The person who keeps housing costs from swallowing every promotion. The person who resists upgrading every part of life just because their paycheck got bigger. The person who understands that a high salary is only powerful if it creates options. Options to invest. Options to move. Options to leave a bad job. Options to take a risk. Options to stop making every decision from financial pressure. That is the real luxury in New York City. Not the apartment, not the restaurant, not the status. Options. So if you live in NYC or you want to move there, stop asking only, what salary do I need? Ask, what savings rate can I protect? Because a $200,000 salary with a 0% savings rate can still leave you stuck. But a $100,000 salary with a 20% savings rate can quietly build the freedom that many high earners only look like they have. Your salary is the headline. Your savings rate is the truth. And in New York City, the truth is what determines whether the city is making you richer or just making your life more expensive. If you enjoyed this breakdown, subscribe to the Money Manual. See you in the next one.